Yeah. Yes, Mohit. हाँ 2 मिनट है.
Yes.
इसमें से उमापति को ऐड करना है क्या?
इसलिए
नहीं. No, no need to add. No, he can join, right?
yes, he can. This looks fine,
Okay.
sir. This looks fine now.
Yes,
Are
yes,
you able
fine,
to?
fine. Yes. Okay. So, good evening. This is going to be a short 15-20 minutes memory technique live. We will just start in 2 minutes. We are just setting up. Okay. Start करें मोहित या 1-2 मिनट रुकें?
Maybe we can start in next few seconds.
Okay. So, welcome to the Instagram live. So this session is brought to you by BrainQ. So let me set the context. So this is going to be a brief, quick talk on memory technique, and we'll have time for questions at the end. So this is Rahul Ramchandran, the CEO founder BrainQ, and I'm a certified communication coach and also a communication and leadership master trainer. And we are going to talk about memory techniques.
Hello, Rahul. Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone is doing really great. So my name is Mohit Budhiraja. I have 13 plus years of experience. I'm certified trainer and coach. I'm also certified agile coach. So I'm actually an IT professional, but yes, it's my hobby to train. And today we are going to talk about memory techniques.
Okay, so if you have any questions, either you can hold on to the end of the session or you can add in the comment box. So go with the poem we have created on memory technique.
I think some issue with Rahul internet. Probably he'll join back.
Yeah, I'm back, Mohit. Okay.
Yes. I think there was some
Okay.
intermittent issue, but yes, please go ahead. Again, seems like some issue with internet for Rahul. Let's wait for few.
Yeah, you can go ahead, Mohit. The poem is done.
I think Rahul, there was some issue We couldn't hear you. Maybe you can, if you can, again uh, reiterate your poem. I think.
Okay, so if I move off the Instagram, then you're facing an issue.
Yes, I think there was some intermittent issue, but I think now it is fine. So maybe I would request if
Okay.
you can please repeat
Okay.
again.
So,
Yes.
okay, let me try the poem now. Okay, 1 second. Okay, can you hear me, Mohit?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so we have created a poem on memory technique, and I'm going to go over that. So Shakespeare's words dance in your ears, sulfuric acid, hydrochloric acid inducing fears, algebraic formulae, leap, a kangaroo zebra mix, ellipsis, hyperbolas, parabolas, a linguistic fix, English and chemistry a daunting sight, maths and physics a constant fight. But fear not, for knowledge is power. Embrace the challenge with our mind power. Let's make Shakespeare serenade. Let's make acids cascade. Let's embrace the game of numbers and shapes. Let memory technique help start a rocking tape.
Thank you so much, Rahul. It was wonderful poem, and we could clearly see that the problem is like students these days are so much stressful. It is really tough for them to recall or remember things. So, hello, friends. We are here to give you a brief about memory techniques. So, what is memory? Memory is nothing, it's a process of acquiring data, storing data, and then recalling from a place where it has been stored. So how do we uh, uh, how do we recall things? It is not that easy. Okay, we do have our things stored in conscious and in subconscious mind. It is very easy to recall the things we actually observe, but it is very tough to recall things when it is there in our subconscious mind. So now, to recall or to retain that, we do have mnemonic devices. The mnemonic devices are nothing; it's a device, or these are techniques using which we can recall things. So, few of the techniques we have, like chunking, storytelling. These are some of the examples. Even first letter technique. These are some examples. Okay. So, uh, in we are not going to cover everything, but I'm going to show you one brief exercise so you will get some idea about it. Okay. So, please confirm, Rahul, if you're able to see.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Thank you, Rahul, for confirming. So now imagine you have a scenario. These are 10 animals. And now you need to remember these 10 animals in sequence. So in a real life scenario, you will try to mug up. Okay. But if you use some techniques, memory related techniques, then it becomes very easy. So in students, it is very easy if they try to frame a story. So storytelling is or story linking is one of the technique which we use. So I've created one small story to recall these things. As a demonstration, I'm going to tell. Once upon a time, in a magical jungle, there lived an elephant named Ali. Ali had a best friend, a bouncing kangaroo called Kip. Every morning, they would meet under the tall giraffe named Jerry, who would always greet them with a smile. One sunny day, Ellie and Kip decided to throw a party. They invited all their friends, starting with Fiona, the flamingo, who loved to dance on one leg. Next, they swam over to Olivia the octopus, who was known for her incredible juggling skills with her 8 arms. While they were swimming, they met a cool penguin named Pete, who was visiting from the icy South Pole. Pete agreed to join the party, bringing his delicious fish snacks. Back on land, Larry the lion roared in excitement when he heard about the party and promised to bring his famous rogue karaoke machine. On their way back, they rode the waves with a friendly dolphin named Daisy, who could perform amazing flips and tricks. They also met a colorful parrot named Polly, who could mimic everyone's voice and tell hilarious jokes. As the sun set, they finally found us Sammy the sloth, who was still slowly making his way to the party tree. Everyone laughed and cheered, and together they enjoyed a fantastic party under the stars, each showcasing their unique talent. So this is one story which I think you can name the characters or name the animals with maybe your friend's name, your relatives or close one names, and then you can create a story. It would be really easy for you to recall because we retain the things which we observe which are very close to us rather the things which we observe less and we which is not very closer to us which we don't see in day-to-day activities. So this was one of the example. I think Rahul, we did some survey. I think maybe you can please share some questions or insights on that.
Yeah, yeah. Just a minute. Okay, let me come to the questions. Okay. So, okay. So moving on to the questions, just a minute. So we conducted a survey, and from that, I'm going to the questions. Just a minute. Okay. So, question. I face difficulty in remembering numbers. Any memory technique for that?
This is one of the very common questions, and students I see they have challenge in remembering numbers. So one of the way is using chunking techniques. For example, if you are required to remember phone number, so how will you remember? So one way is we divide the numbers into chunks. Like we have 10 numbers in a phone number. So what we can do, we can divide into chunks of three, like four initial numbers, then four middle number, and then finally three. Not four four three. In fact, three four. Three first three numbers and second three number and last four numbers. This way, it is very easy to recall and remember numbers.
What are some effective memory techniques for students?
See, there are various techniques in market. Okay, I would say um, more than 30 techniques are there available in market. But in our workshop, if you join, we are going to demonstrate and we will help you to learn top 10 memory techniques. And it will not only help you to, it will help you to innovate yourself and design your memory technique on your own. For example, storytelling will give you an idea, you learn it, and you have to practice a lot. So there would be a lot of practice exercise, and then you can develop your own technique using those techniques, or maybe you can apply there in wherever you want to remember.
Yeah, moving on. How can I improve my memory retention for exams?
So again, wonderful question. So these days our lifestyle, we have so much load, so much stress, and this has even food habits. This has somehow affected each one of our life. Even particularly students, they don't eat on time, they don't sleep on time. So to improve your memory retention, one tip is to have a good sleep. At least 8 hours of sleep is required. Then a good healthy food habit. Avoid eating junks, having eat food on time, sleep on time, do some exercise, do some meditation. I think these are some common tips and tricks which will definitely help you.
Okay, moving on. How can I remember complex formulae or equations more easily?
See, I had an interaction with one of the student who was facing issue in remembering stats formula. Okay, so now easiest way to remember that is to link with a story. Link two numbers with a story and then apply that formula. It will be very easy for you to recall.
Uh, okay. What is the best memory technique?
See, there is no best memory technique as such. It all depends on which technique you're comfortable with. Like if you ask me, I'm comfortable with first letter technique. Like we have been taught since our childhood with pure first letter technique. Remembering seven rainbow colors by using first letter technique. With pure is a word where you can easily recall the colors of rainbow. And of course, the storytelling and linking is something which I like it, and even I try to teach my kids as well. Sorry.
Yeah. So next one, why don't school teach memory techniques?
See, to school do teach the memory technique, but they do not have a structured way of teaching. Like Vibgyor is one of the example which I was telling. We have been taught this since our childhood in schools only. But there are different techniques like chunking is one of them, story linking is one of them. Then like remembering practicing brain, there are different exercise and practice which we can we can try. So if there is a structured way, I think I would suggest school should definitely create some syllabus and they should teach in day-to-day lifestyle of a student. This will definitely help, but as of now there is no structured way.
Okay. Any particular memory technique for improving vocabulary or chemistry formula?
um, Improving vocabulary or chemistry formula, I think storytelling, I would say, is good one, and then maybe chunking is another one. You divide into chunks and then remember things.
Okay. Same thing for chemistry formula as well.
Yes, for example, H2O is an example. Formula of water. So how you can remember? Simply ways you give a character of like H, give a character to H, give a character to O, and then both of them together combine together, and then it becomes a easy way to remember and recall.
Okay. So that is fine, Mohit. So we have covered a high level overview of memory techniques, and the next steps after this session would be we would be planning a 45 minutes to 1 hour session on memory techniques where we will cover approximately 10 techniques with examples. And I've put the form in the chat. You can fill that form with your details so we can get in touch with you. If you are not able to fill the form, you can message me or Mohit with your name, number, email, and what is your problem or what you are looking for from memory technique. Then we will get in touch with you. We could like do a couple of minutes call and explain to you what is going to be the high level agenda of the session. So if anybody has questions, you can put it in the chat, and then we will close the session. So Toshi Umapati or anybody else want to ask any questions? So Mohit, is this also your ID? Somebody Swaroop is asking to join. Is that your Instagram ID or?
Sorry, come again, Rahul.
Uh, okay, Toshi has a question. Uh, how do you memorize maths formulas easily?
So as I said, you can link those formulas with some characters and create a story with that formulas, and you'll remember. So in actual workshop, we'll demonstrate that.
Okay, yeah. Uh, so Mohit, are we good to close or anything else you want to add?
No, I think Rahul, we are good to close.
Okay, so thank you for attending the Memory Technique Instagram live. Get in touch with us via filling the form or directly pinging us on our Insta. So looking forward to doing a 45-minute to 1 hour session with more details on memory techniques. Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, bye.